Yeah, stepping in the booth with a heavy chest. Giving them my all, but I get no rest. Sunflowers wilting, the loyalty was fake. Carrying the weight until my shoulders break. Rent due, pockets tight, fighting on my own. But a baddie stands tall when he's all alone. Cutting dead weight, yeah, I'm clearing out the space. Looking in the mirror, yeah, I'm stepping in my grace. Welcome to a messed up life, yeah, we in the gray. But you know the motto, gotta keep it on play. It's Derrick on the mic, speaking nothing but the truth. Live it to the fullest, yeah, we back inside the booth. Can't hit pause, no rewind on the track. We moving forward now, and we never looking back.
Hello, and welcome to the 5th episode of Life on Play. I am your host, Derrick, and I'm glad you all decided to tune in today. And as I always start with, I want you all to remember that you cannot pause life. Life will always be on play. So live it to the fullest. Today's episode will be a little bit of continuation of last week's and updates on certain things. There's been a lot that has happened since last week, and honestly, there's been a lot of hurt and everything, and I am just kind of exhausted with things. So I think I'll start with the Dino Sunflower thing. All of us dinos have got to the point of acceptance of moving on and everything. And sadly, the sunflowers haven't. But the real ones realize everything has happened. And there's been multiple relationships mended through the process. So there's not really much to say on that part. But I have officially started pushing my own community on TikTok and might push it on Instagram and other platforms too. And we are called the Baddies. And if anybody's interested in becoming a baddie, just reach out to me. I make AI generated photos of everybody, so everybody has like a matching vibe of stickers. Yeah, we like to call them, because on TikTok they have stickers for life, and if you are wanting one, I will make you one, and I'll send it to you, and you can use it every way you want to use it. So if you would like to become a baddie, just reach out and let me know. We got a baddie group chat. We like to have fun. We're just chill. Try to keep it drama-free and just have fun. It's my way of growing and becoming a more serious, what's it called? Social media influencer. I guess technically I would be called an influencer. I'm trying to push myself more on there. It's something I love doing. It's not like that's gotta be my full job. I'm still working at Amazon. But yeah. But some of you might have realized that I was talking about people that I care about in the last episode. And if any of you listened to it multiple times or caught on to the fact that there was a name removed halfway through the week, and it's someone I really thought highly of. And honestly, I feel a lot of hurt and betrayal of the amount of shit that has come out about this person, and the fact that the person wants to talk and treat me and my family the way that they're treating me, my friends. And not only am I horrified by what I have found out, it's traumatizing because it's similar to the things that my biological parents did to me, something I really haven't talked to many people about. So I hurt, like sobbing hurt and disgusted at what I found out about this person I really thought highly of. And honestly, like, I felt the most noticed by this person. And I honestly was building a relationship with this person that I knew would never be able to be happen but I just wanted because I want to feel seen, known, noticed. And it's hard when you go through life trying and trying and trying. Like I even told this person, I hope one day I find a man like you because that's what I want. The way you just treat people, the way you've been. To find out what you have done is nothing compared to the person you are. And I would never want to be with someone like that, honestly. I I haven't even known where to go from there. All I did was remove this person on all my social media. I went to a couple people I felt needed to know. Some of my other friends that were on the phone, we all found out what the people they felt like they needed to know. No one went anywhere online with this information. We just shared the screenshots and everything that we had, and this person now wants to go after me. I'm sorry that I care about the people I'm around. I just could never be around a person like you. I couldn't let my children be around a person like you. And if you know me, you all know that my children are the biggest thing for me. I do everything I can for my kids. All of them. So for me to go through everything and that be the case of what has happened is honestly hurtful and disrespectful. And you want to be like, people are lying on your name. People ask you the questions and you didn't answer them honestly. So how are people lying on your name when the facts are there? And that was really hard. And then everything going on with my sister is sad because I don't like seeing her in the state that she's in. She doesn't deserve to be in that. And all I could do is show that I love someone. I do so much for people, and I still feel like I am a letdown. I just want people to know that they are loved, they are seen, they are worth everything. I want people to know that they can come to me when needed. I honestly, though, have gotten to the place in life where I'm just done. I'm honestly, utterly done. I do so much for everybody, and the second I need someone to do something for me, they're not there, or they can't provide. So I guess I'll talk about my injury. I know I said I was going to talk about it next episode, but it kind of comes into play here. On the 7th of May, I was at work and injured myself at work, where I injured my shoulder, the right side of my back and my lower back. I ended up going to the ER on the 8th, where they put me on a narcotic and a muscle relaxer, and that was also on Tylenol, and then gave me a referral to occupational medicine. Through the way of the ER and occupational medicine, my pain got worse. I could do less things. It's been absolutely horrible. I went to occupational medicine, and there the doctor basically said that the whole right side of my back feels messed up. The muscles don't feel right. Everything's out of alignment, and referred me to a chiropractic, massage, and physical therapy. Honestly, doing this all scares me. I started my chiropractic on the 20th of May, and That was yesterday, if you're listening on the day this drops. And he's the first person through the whole process who seemed to actually shown like he's cared. And we did x-rays, we did a lot of other things, and we found out my body wants to lean like 25 pounds more to the right side. In my x-ray, we found that my femurs turned in the wrong way, causing my right leg to be half an inch shorter than my left leg. He was like, everything doesn't seem like it's right in my back. He thinks that there might have been a tear in a ligament in my shoulder, but he's like, Elena is not gonna cover this at that time. So I will go back tomorrow. It seems like we'll be going on an every other day basis. I start physical therapy next week. I'm in a lot of pain, honestly, and I think through this whole thing that there is a major chance that I have high blood pressure, which is scaring me. Honestly, I'm scared. And I feel utterly alone. And this is the thing, I do all these things for other people, and no one checks in on me. No one's there for me. I'm like saying no one in a broad sense, because there are a couple people. But the people who are supposed to be there for me are not there. They don't reach out. They don't do anything. If I need them to do something, they can't provide, or they promise things that they can never provide. And it's not that they can never provide, they choose not to provide. They choose not to do the shit that they told me that they would do. And I'm tired of being lied to, manipulated, promised things that are never going to be fulfilled. When I do all I do for everybody, and then get the response of, well, I'll do this for you, and it not happen over and over again, and then want to make the excuse that I do everything for you, but you don't do anything for me because I do everything on my own. Somehow I'm still in a better place in life than you are, because everybody here knows I have my own place. I have my own job. I pay my own bills. I do it all myself. I do everything I possibly can to do everything for myself to get me to the place in life I want to be. But at the same time, I don't want to just be alone. I want people who actually be there. And I've made some friends with those people, but I feel like family should be there. Family is supposed to. That's what you're always told. But is that the truth? Does it actually matter? So I step back and then I look like the bad guy. And how am I the bad guy when it's my shit that I'm doing for you? I don't have to do anything for you. I have no obligation to do something for you, but I'm doing it for you because I care about you. I care about the kids. I care about your life. I care about you getting to a better place because I want you to grow and become a person that I know that you can be, because the amount of good that I can see in people, I know you can do it, but you don't go and do the things that you can do to get you to that point, and that is honestly devastating. And I'm to the point of like, I can't control that, and it hurts. I can't control that. And then there's my parents. I'm tired. I'm done. I've given up. I'm not going to try to continue to push and push and push and push. I'm done. For you just to say you want me to do all the work, I need you guys to go and put in equal part. But I can't do it all. I can't do it all for everybody. I'm not made to do it all for everybody. I'm not capable of doing it all for everybody. I do all I fucking can for so many people, and I'm done. The only people that I feel like I can go to know who those people are. They're the people I talk to on an almost daily basis. The people I live my life with. I try to fix everybody else's life, and my own life is going to fucking hell. I make around $1,800 a month. That was including my food stamps, which I was at $298 a month. And I guess I make too much to qualify for that now because they have lowered my food stamps to $24 a month. So this last set of food stamps was my last of the regular. So that brings my income down to just above $1,600. I'm in a housing program that ends at the end of August, and then I have to pick up the rest of rent. Rent's $1,125 a month. After all my bills come out and I pay my bills that I pay right now and are not rent, it comes out to around $1,500 a month. I have a financial advisor. We were going over everything. And she's like, a lot of this is not extra. This is just your normal daily necessities to live and keep going. Why the heck is life so expensive to do? But you know what? I'm doing it. But with this entry now being on L&I, my goal of just trying to save enough so I could pay for the last month of the lease here might not be possible. I'm trying to get a second job. And there's one that I feel like I could do if I was in a place of health, but I'm not. And I want to get to that place, but it's just going to be pushing and trudging along through everything. And you want to know what? I'm doing it on my own. I'm doing everything myself. My apartment's an absolute disaster. I physically can't do it all. I don't have places to put anything because I can't afford to get storage shelves. I'm just like, I'm honestly distraught and done. Work emailed me telling me that they got my accommodations paperwork, but they need me to go in Saturday for my shift to bring in the physical paperwork to see if my location can go and provide that. If you got the paperwork, why are you making me do this whole journey out there for there to be a chance that I can't work? I can't afford that. I don't got a car. I don't own a way transportation besides like the Lyft and Uber because the buses don't run on the weekend. So a $35 Uber to work for them most likely to say they can't provide the accommodations I need to be able to work to keep me in a safe, healthy way. Just for me to come back and say, I spent the $70 transportation that I don't have because online HR doesn't communicate with in-person HR or something like that. I'm just tired of like, okay, then I'm trying to find someone who will be able to take me and nobody is there for me. No one has done anything to get me to that point where I can get there and back, knowing that if I was in a place to, I would do it. And the thing is, I have gone and provided the funds so people could do that before. I'm done. My mom's birthday's on Monday, and this year is going to be the first year I won't tell her happy birthday. And it's not that I can't. I could text my dad and let him know to tell her, but I'm at that point in life where I am just letting go. I'm here when people need me to be here, but I'm not going to put extra effort out into building a relationship, trying to fix things between the two of us when you don't want to put in the same effort. Doesn't mean I don't love her. Doesn't mean I don't love my dad. Doesn't mean I don't love my siblings. I love my siblings so much. It hurts. I haven't seen my siblings since New Year Eve of 2024. Not only did I miss my brother becoming a teenager, my sister's last year before she goes and turns into a legal adult, I miss so much. But does that mean anything to nobody? No. I wish that all of this pain and hurt would just stop. I'm really hurting emotionally, mentally, now physically. Honestly, and I'm just being honest, there's been multiple times that I thought about checking myself into a mental health hospital because I'm not doing well. But people aren't gonna check up on me like that. And the people who do check up on me aren't near. And that's hard. I honestly don't want to continue, but I have to continue. If I stop, everybody's life has some issue. I can't stop doing things just because I'm injured. I tired, exhausted, and not like a sleepy tired. I'm just emotionally, physically, mentally drained, and nothing fills me up. I put on a smile, I put on a laugh, I put on everything so people seem to think I'm okay, but I'm not. My biological dad lives in the city I live in. He's homeless. I know that. I know people have ways of contacting him that no one will give me. No one will bring me to him, but they promise they would. But then they want to tell me that I need to go and look and be a certain way to see my dad. No, I don't. Stop trying to change me. I haven't really said this much, and I know it will become a shock to a lot of people that I haven't said this much. And it's been kind of hard for me to say, but just because people don't accept me for me doesn't mean me is not who I am. I'm Derrick. I'm 19 years old. I am a Black Hawaiian Chinese boy who has lived so much life that he shouldn't have. And I'm gay. And you want to know what? A lot of people seem to have an issue with that. I have no issue with that anymore. I will tell those people, Mom, I'm gay. Dad, I'm gay. Live with it. Don't just say, we'll always love you, son. It doesn't surprise us when your actions don't show up with that. So basically, I'm at that point in life where I'm just gotta keep going for myself. become the person I want, to be able to do the things that I want, working hard, getting a second job. I have a plan of what I want to do with my apartment, make my space feel like me, be able to grow as me, and be Derrick Bolden Warnock. Not Derrick Warnock, not Derrick Bolden. I am planning on legally getting my last name changed to both Bolden Warnock, because both of them are a big part of me and my identity. And I am now the foundation for my last name. It's me. I'm giving a fresh start of something that both those families couldn't provide for me, and hope to provide that for my kids one day. And I know I was talking about my kids earlier. I don't have any biological kids, but they are kids that I take care of a lot, who will tell you that they are my kids, because that's how much I'm involved in their lives. But one day I will have a kid of my own. Hopefully multiple. And I can't wait for that day. I can't wait for the day that I meet the love of my life. And you want to know what's hard about that? Is there's this guy I really do like, and I just can't bring myself to talk to him. And it's not like we haven't talked multiple times about other things. He's really cute. He's really kind. He's really sweet. I really do like him. I think he does know I like him. But I just can't bring myself to do it. And I think it's just building onto the rejection that I'm tired of living. I've always hated being rejected or someone telling me no. That's been the scariest thing for me. And with everything going on, it's even harder. So I know I just need to take myself to the Starbucks and talk to him and let him know that I like him and think he's cute and would like to hang out one day. But then at the same time, I'm like, what if nobody actually loves me for me and wants me to be different, or doesn't like the things that I do because they don't like the way I am? And I just don't want to know that. But I need to stop being afraid of other people and guiding my own life. I know this podcast episode is a little different than all the other ones, and I'm sorry about that. I'm going through a lot. I'm on medication. I've been different this week. But I just want to say, I'm not going to give up, at least at this point. I'm going to keep going. But I'm doing it for myself, to show myself the love, respect, and care that I deserve. I hope that certain people go and realize that they don't need to start trying to take other people down. I need other people to realize that it's not disrespectful to let people know about things that could be a detrimental thing to the livelihood of people, and disrespect people because of that. And I need people to know that if you want me to be there for you, I need you to be there for me. So again, my name is Derrick. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Life on Play. And just as a reminder, you cannot pause life. Life's always on play. So live it to the fullest and become a better you.
Taking back my name, but I wanna go on the dash. Leaving all the drama and the trauma in the past. 19, standing strong, stepping in my light. Even when it's heavy, gotta keep up the fight. Done doing everything for those who disappear. Building up my own life, the vision's getting clear, clear. So we roll the outro. Yeah, we walking through the pain, finding our own sunshine, hiding in the rain. Remember, you can't pause, no matter what they say. Life is moving forward, always keep it on play. Live it to the fullest, become a better you. Derrick signing off, yeah, we making it through. You cannot pause life. Life is on play, live it to the fullest. Then I thought we out.